about Sam Mills, though? Oh, has 2 interceptions now.
The story of Sam Mills' rise from undrafted prospect
Is down, Sam Mills.
to NFL Hall of Famer is one of the most unlikely and inspiring in the game's history.
When I was fortunate enough to become head coach of the Saints, I sat down with our president and GM of the Saints, and he said, Jim, are there any former players you coached in the USFL that you think might be able to help us? And I said, well, certainly our best defensive player with the Stars was a guy by the name of Sam Mills. This guy, I think, is a heck of a player, and I would like for us to sign him and give him a shot.
When the Saints signed the linebacker with the small frame, they were rewarded with a game-changing presence that was bigger than life.
I think that was the beginning of his dream to be on an NFL team, and he felt confident that he could excel in it.
Sam Mills has it in his hands. He's going to score for the Saints.
I remember they huddled up before each play, and the defensive huddle, and Sam stood in the huddle to call the play, and I have to admit, he looked kind of short, especially standing next to these big defensive linemen. Man, I was a little nervous like I am right now talking about it. But first play, they run right at Sam. And Sam steps up, stuffs this offensive guard who outweighed him by about 100 pounds and makes the tackle. I coached him in the Saints for 9 years. He never looked short in the huddle to me again.
Mills anchored the Saints' feared dome patrol defense en route to 4 Pro Bowl selections. He would carry his trademark versatility, intensity, and force of will to his next stop in Carolina.
Oh, shovel pass. It's intercepted. Mills with the interception. Mills has a touchdown.
He contributed so much with that football team that there's a statue of Sam outside of the stadium.
In 1996, the 37-year-old Mills was named to his 5th Pro Bowl, one of the oldest defenders ever invited to the game.
Touchdown. Sam Mills scores.
Following his 1997 retirement as a player, he transitioned seamlessly into a new role as a Panthers assistant coach.
He wasn't ready to leave the game. He was there to show them this is how you can get to your end goal. Nothing is impossible. In 2003, he was diagnosed with cancer. The moment that he shared this with the family, we knew that he was going to fight this as hard as he could.
During the ensuing 17 months that he fought cancer, Mills made the most of every moment. He inspired the Panthers and coined a mantra that would carry them to their first Super Bowl appearance in 2003. It was a philosophy that epitomized Sam Mills throughout his playing career and continues to define his legacy today. Keep pounding.
Keep Pounding reflects Sam's personality completely.
Here's a guy who didn't even have a scholarship. Here's a guy that wasn't drafted. He gets cut by an NFL team. But Sam keeps pounding. And then he goes on to have the career that he had. Of course, the cancer diagnosis was probably the toughest thing he ever went through. But again, I'm going to keep pounding. I'm not going to let this thing get me. Keep Pounding was a part of his personality and his character.
Throw that into the air. Intercepted. Sam Mills has the interception.
I've always been such a strong believer in this young man as a person and a player and deserving of being in the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
There could be no better place for him to rest than in the Hall of Fame.
When I heard that he was going in, I got very emotional. And I was so proud of him and so happy for him and his family.
I see you, baby.
I am honored and privileged to present my husband, Sam Mills, for enshrinement into the Pro Football Hall of Fame.